Hello and welcome. The simple trick to solving this equation is to replace minus 12 with plus 3 minus 15. Now with this replacement, the numerator becomes x squared minus 5x plus 3 minus 15. Of course, you know that plus 3 minus 15 is equal to minus 12, so we haven't changed the numerator in any way. Now, in the denominator, we still have the square root of x squared minus 5x plus 3, and this is equal to 2. I am sure you must have already noticed the pattern. In this numerator, we have x squared minus 5x plus 3. Then we have minus 15. And in the denominator, we have the square root of x squared minus 5x plus 3. So we need to do a substitution. Let the letter u be equal to the square root of x squared minus 5x plus 3. Now, of course, you know that since u is the denominator, it must be greater than 0. So we have that u must be greater than 0. It must be a positive number. Now, when we square both sides of this equation, we have that u squared is equal to the square of this square root, which is x squared minus 5x plus 3. Now let us rewrite this equation in terms of u and u squared. Of course, you can see that this is equal to u squared. Then we have minus 15. And in the denominator, we have u. And this is equal to 2. Now, to get rid of this fraction on the left-hand side, what do? We cross multiply. So this is over 1 and that. Now from here we have that u squared minus 15 times 1, which of course is equal to u squared minus 15, is equal to 2 times u. Now when we rearrange this equation, we have u squared minus 2u minus 15 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of u squared is 1, all we have to do is to find the factors of minus 15 that add up to minus 2. Now the factors of minus 15 are 5 and 3. Since this is negative, then let the larger number be negative. Minus 5 times 3 is equal to minus 15, and minus 5 plus 3 is equal to minus 2. So we have that this is equal to u minus 5 multiplied by u plus 3, and of course this is equal to 0. And of course from this statement we have that either u minus 5 is equal to 0 or u plus 3 is equal to 0. Now when we add 5 to both sides of this equation, we have that u is equal to 5. And when we subtract 3 from both sides of this equation, we have that u is equal to minus 3. We have two values. We have that u is equal to 5, and we have that u is equal to minus 3. But then let us remember that u must be positive. So this second equation is unacceptable. And of course, when u is equal to 5, then u squared is equal to 5 squared, which is equal to 25. And this simply means that x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 25. Let us rearrange this equation. We have x squared minus 5x is equal to 25 minus 3. 25 minus 3 is equal to 22. Now we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so let us solve by completing the square method. Since the coefficient of x squared is already 1 and we have the constant term on the right hand side of the equation, the next thing we are going to do is that we will add the square of half the coefficient of x to both the left hand side and the right hand side to complete the square on the left hand side. Now what is the coefficient of x? It is minus 5. What is half of it? Minus 5 over 2. So we are going to add the square of minus 5 over 2 to both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have x squared minus 5x plus minus 5 over 2 squared is equal to 22 plus minus 5 over 2 squared. And now the left-hand side of this equation is a perfect square. So we take 1x and we take 1 minus 5 over 2 and we square both. Now on the right-hand side we have 22 plus minus 5 over 2 squared is 25 over 4. To add these two together, we have 4 times 22, which is equal to 88, plus 25. 8 plus 5 is 13. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 1, 11. So we have that x minus 5 over 2 squared is equal to 113 over 4. Now to solve this equation, we simply take square root of both sides of the equation. When we do that, we have that x minus 5 over 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 113 over 4. And of course, this is equal to plus or minus the square root of 113 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. And of course, when we add 5 over 2 to both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to 5 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 113 divided by 2. So we have the two values of x that satisfy this equation. We have that x is equal to 5 over 2 plus the square root of 113 over 2, or x is equal to 5 over 2 minus the square root of 113 over 2. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.